Hello everybody, my name is Xanity109 and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's episode, we are back in the city of Einheit on our survival world. We've been working in the desert for the last couple videos, but in this episode we are back in the city of Einheit, and today we're going to be working on the castle. Now, the primary objective of today's episode is to dig out a room underneath the throne room for our world map. Because as you can see, it doesn't fit up here now that I'm adding our desert city, which I don't have a name for. So if you have a name suggestion, please leave a name suggestion for our desert city down in the comments. And the bridge that I built off camera connecting the mainland here across the ocean to the desert. So today I'm thinking we're gonna create a staircase back here going down underground, and we're going to dig out a massive room for the world map. That's got to get changed from speed to haste. And we've had to have a change of plans because I forgot that the beacon is buried underneath the throne room. So instead, we're going to be putting it underneath this room. We're going to keep digging, dig another staircase down, and then from there we're going to go, and that's where we'll put the map. Well, I got haste 2, so this shouldn't take too terribly long. I gotta make sure I dig this down far enough into the ground though, so we don't hit the ceiling, because it's gonna be a taller room. So I'll come right back once I'm digging. Alright, and after a little bit of digging, this room is finally carved out and ready to turn this entire wall into a gigantic map. We're not going to fill the entire map in today. We're only going to fill in kind of like the areas that I have already built in, but I think this is going to look really cool. Alright, so now that we've got this dug out, we're going to start building the inside of this, to which we're gonna base it kind of around the same thing that the rest of the castle is built on: copper. So I'm thinking we're going to build some pillars in the sides of the room here, built out of chiseled copper, waxed cut copper, and then the rest of the pillar will be just blocks of copper. The bright orange pillars in the center are gonna add, I think these are gonna add a lot, and they're gonna kind of frame out the room if we do that in all the corners. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so I've swapped out the floor for deep slate tiles, and I've also lined the walls with the copper bulb blocks. They're waxed, so they're not going to, what do you call it? They're not going to oxidize. But next, we're going to be putting in the ceiling and the walls, which, admittedly, they're going to be very basic. But, you know, that's not the focus of the room. The map is going to be the big focus. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and I've put the roof in and I've gotten the walls done. It's pretty plain, but that's not the main focus of the room. It's just detailed enough to really look good while still providing main focus for what's going to be on this wall, which is going to be the gigantic world map. Now I still have to put the walls in here, but if we travel upstairs and through this hallway, we come to where the map is, and this is going to be a pain to move, but I think we're going to try and get the desert situated in, or maybe we'll move, I think we'll move the 5x5 first actually, but then we're going to have to make sure we get all that put in properly. So I'm going to get the item frames set up because I know what that needs, and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so I've been expanding the world map here a little bit, mapping more of the world out, as you can see. I'm not going to do any more for this episode. I might do some more mapping off camera, but thank you guys. Oh, that is the wrong button. Thank you guys so much for watching. And by the way, this copper cape with the elytra on is phenomenal. See, it looks like that, and you put your, which is like the chiseled copper, you put your cape on though, it turns into a copper gray. I love this copper cape, guys. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.